Morning guys, I am here on the Truxton. The speedometer is working, the fuel pump is on, but as soon as I crank it, nothing. The battery is absolutely drained out, so I need to jump start it probably in the second gear. I asked my driver to come along with me. Dude, this thing is 220, 210 kgs. Oh my god. Oh freak. This thing is super heavy. Whew. I cannot stop the vehicle right now because I alone cannot push the bike. The fuel is 38 kilometers, the range. When I initially started off in the morning, it was 41. So I need to be quick, I need to be fast, I need to go to the showroom. Yeah, I'm going to turn off the camera here and start recording after the military zone. Bye. Hey, TRS, Bullet Ravi. Namaste na. Salam alaikum. Oh, by the way, I forgot to give the intro again. What's popping, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Two Brother Vlogs. Like I said, there is some issue with cancel. Like I said, the range was 41 kilometers initially when I started, but जैसे घर से निकला, it showed 37 or 35 and I got short. I got worried. Now after 2 kilometers, realistically 2 or 3 kilometers, right now I'm in near Secunderabad Secunderabad club. The range is showing 24 kilometers. This club is not 5 kilometers away from my house, not even 4-5 kilometers away from my house. So the range dropped drastically. I don't know, because we started the bike after a really long time. Even while pushing the bike, I hit my shin area, my left shin area, on the foot peg while pushing the bike, and I can feel the soreness. अरे यार बहुत ठंडा है यार. It's like what, रात में Google weather showed it was like 12 degrees or so. First time ever experiencing that in Hyderabad. But because of the thandi mosam, this thing, the soreness will increase. Oh yeah, cut hua, the small cut, and I'm slightly bleeding there. At times I feel the Africa Twin and the Truxton, they pull on a similar fashion. I mean, the driving dynamics or the character is kind of similar, because both are parallel twins, 270-degree crank or something, and both of them churn out almost similar VHP, but this has a bit more torque. But the engine dynamics, I feel both of them are kind of similar. Okay, I'm going to shut off the camera here, drive for a bit more, and come back to you guys in some time. Ciao people. Arey, Panjagutta, sorry, Patni ka traffic is always such. Every time Patni, Panjagutta, Amirpet, it goes towards Kukatpalli. Chalo. I'm going to start vlogging just before entering the showroom. I don't think so there's anything interesting to show till then. So bye boys, see you. After like super duper traffic and got stuck in Begumpet for like 20, 25, 30 minutes, I am at Virinchi Hospital. I just need to take a right turn, and From there you'll find all biking showrooms stacked one beside each other. I mean, little far apart, but still on the same road. ये हेलमेट के वजह से I'm feeling hot. Uncle Mia is checking out the bike. क्या है ये? क्या मनोज बाइक है? क्या UFO है? ये लाल गाड़ी कहाँ से है? किसका है? ये ट्रम्पा क्या है? This was the first showroom, Ducati Hyderabad. So that's one. And here we go, the second showroom, Big Wing Hyderabad. Still not opened yet, hopefully soon. And I just wish even they have very good service and sales executive, after sales, everything there. I just wish that, dude. After purchase of any bike, every person in Hyderabad goes to Dynamic Riders and gets his accessories or gear from him. Varun, if you're watching this, great job, dude. And on the right again we have Kawasaki in Hyderabad. I'm not sure again how are the sales and services, after sales and after service here, because I don't have any first-hand experience with them, so I'm not going to comment anything about them. And if you go further ahead and towards the left, you'll have BMW Hyderabad, Motorrad, BMW Motorrad. Okay, range is officially 12 kilometers. We reached. New battery, new life for the baby. It's a baby. The baby. It's a baby. It's a baby. కింద పెట్టాలా? అక్కడ హలో మోహన్, చాలా రోజుల తర్వాత.
Congratulations.
Thank you. దీన్ని
పాత బ్యాటరీ అనేది
పాత బ్యాటరీ కొన్నప్పుడు బ్యాటరీ బాగానే వచ్చింది ఇప్పుడు దాకా. అంటే మధ్యలో రీఛార్జ్ చేసాం మోహన్, నువ్వు లేదన్నావు కదా,
అది లోడ్ దిగిపోతా ఉందన్నమాట
అంతే. Yo, as I gave Truxton to further service, I got this. లైట్ ఉంది, చాలా
లైట్. యాక్చువల్లీ రెండు బైక్ కంపేర్ చేయలేము, పాతది ఇది, దీనిలో క్విక్ షిఫ్టర్ కూడా ఉంది.
ఓకే,
అప్ అండ్ డౌన్. ఇంకో ప్రస్తుతానికి నాకు తెలిసి మోడ్ వచ్చే స్పోర్ట్స్ మోడ్లో ఉంది. ఒకసారి ఇగ్నిషన్ ఆన్ చేసి, ఇన్ కేస్ యూ వాంట్ చేంజ్ ద మోడ్, జస్ట్ క్లిక్ దిస్, యూ హ్యావ్ దిస్ స్క్రాల్ బటన్,
హైయెస్ట్ పవర్ దేంట్లో ఉంటుంది?
స్పోర్ట్స్ నడపండి, యూస్ టు ద మోటార్ సైకిల్, సో దట్ షుడెంట్ బి ఎ ప్రాబ్లం.
ఓకే, సూపర్ స్మూత్. ఓకే, woohoo, woohoo. The Tiger is good. It's super smooth. Super smooth. It is tall. It is tall. If it is taller than my Africa, definitely taller than my Africa. I'm sorry guys, I am comparing this bike. I am comparing this bike entirely with my Africa because I have like first-hand experience, more than 15,000 kilometers ridden on the Africa Twin. Okay, I'm little conscious riding this bike. First time riding it. Okay, it has auto cancelling indicators. That thing is for sure. The first gear is super long, like a sports bike. You got a good long test drive of this. But it's super light. Oh my freaking god. It is so freaking light. But this thing, look at the dash. Oh, okay, I'm not that crazy fan of the dash. I think you can change it, but I'm not a crazy fan of the dash. At least in this setting, everything is crystal clear. The power is good. It is not whistling like the old Tiger. And the power is low down like my Africa, like a parallel twin, exactly like a parallel twin. It is low down. It is not like Sriman's Tiger. Even I have ridden his Tiger a couple of times, a lot of times. It's not like his Tiger, but this is quite manageable. And it wants to bounce, and it is bouncy. The suspension is actually bouncy, like ding 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 ding. Probably this is the rally variant, the more off-road based variant, or this is the BMW motor which I was saying. The more road variant, I guess the GT variant is less bouncier than this. Definitely has a lot of power. Oh, Adam, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. The F850 has this tractor noise, kar wala noise. Even this bike has the same noise. Oh, I don't like that. A quick update on the Truxton. The battery is ready, but the service also got due. So we gave the bike to service, and he said I can pick it up tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon whenever I'm free. So I don't have a bike or a ride to go to my work. So I requested a bike, and I saw this Tiger, and I was like, yo, why not? Let's test out the Tiger. Now what I feel, I mean, looking at the dash, looking at the TFT screen, it's all good. It's amazingly good. It's all neat. Everything is, you just need to know how to navigate it, and then probably you will understand where to go, what to do. If I do this, so yeah, once you know how to navigate it, you'll understand. But the thing is, I'm not into TFT screens. Lately, I am liking those negative displays, like on the Street Triple, like on the Truxton, like on the Africa Twin. Analog dials. Truxton has the best display, that's what I feel. Then the Street Triple, then Africa. But Ducati has this completely TFT screen. Everything is good. Everything is so neatly laid out. You can change the display if you want. You can change a few settings, and you'll get new graphics and all. But no, I'm not a big fan. I'm liking the regular LED, the regular analog meter with speedometer display. It's actually confusing at times. It's good. I mean, again, it's a personal taste. I find it confusing. See, you can change the style. Oh, now see, now look at this. This is style 3, it seems. So the style 2 has turn by turn navigation, and style 1 is more fancier. I'm not able to understand the tachometer here. Oh freak. Oh freak. This bike is absolutely good. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. The factory fitted crash bars are quite sturdy. But now, my Africa Twin is an older model. You will get you're getting a new 1100 Africa Twin, and this bike falls under the same price bracket. And if I still have the money, I am probably going to tend towards the new Adventure Sports Africa Twin. Wow, dude. Okay, I said that, but I'm doubting myself now. This is like a rally bike. It's like it's behaving like a small dirt bike. and you're feeling super light. That is more important on a bike, right? The bike should feel super nimble, super agile. See, you have a 21-inch front trim. It generally makes things harder, but for me on this bike, it's quite nimble. It's actually nimbler than my Africa, the 1000 Africa. Oh, okay. I am almost approaching my workplace, and I want to turn off the camera here. I'm going to come back after completing my work. Till then, ciao, and I'm going to continue the review after probably done with my work. Till then, bye. This is not a review. This is just like the first drive which I got to try this bike for like 10 to 20 kilometers. That's it. That too on the city roads. As far as my verdict goes, I really like it. There are a few bits which I don't like. For example, that note with that tractor sound which I said, and the TFT screen is pretty good, pretty decent. I guess it's the same thing. I need to get used to that. And the screen, it's good. The wind is going above my head, but I can still feel wind over my shoulders. At this speed also I can feel it. I feel the buffeting on my shoulders. I'm not a wide guy, but still I can. The stands are pretty good. The engine the heat management is quite okay. The brakes are excellent, but you get this wobbly boat type of feeling on this. Yeah, once you rev it, that sound goes, but when the bike is on idle, the bike is on idle, you hear that, and that is really annoying. That's really irritating, that sound. You got adjustable front and rear suspension. The quality of the bike is top notch. Don't even have to worry about it. You get these crash protections. You get aux lamps as standard. I mean the basic ones, but yeah, you get aux lamps as standard. Now you have heated grips. You have heated seat, which is not required in our town. This is the heated grip switch. This is the heated seat switch. This is the aux lamp switch. Oh, sorry. This is the heated seat. This is the aux lamp. I like the attention to detail. Like, there's Tiger written on the handlebar. The fit and finish is good, except for a few parts, the few harnesses, few heat sinks there. Everything is top notch. Because it's a Tiger, you get a very good tank range, probably 350-400 kilometers and one full tank. The bike is not heating up at all right now, so I like it in that sense. Final question: do you think I'm going to change my Africa Twin to buy the new Tiger? No. My direct and blunt answer is completely no. I love my Africa Twin. The only thing which that bike misses out on tubeless rims, which I am planning to get soon. Those are expensive. Yeah, I just don't want to spend so much right now. Other than that, I still prefer my bike over this. It's a good bike. It's a good machine. If you're opting for it, please go ahead. If you want to pay 20 lakhs, being myself a Honda Africa Twin fan, I would say try to take the test drive of the 2020 Africa Twin as well before taking this. Even the Hyderabad showroom is opening up, and the Big Wing showrooms all over India are opening up. If you just follow Big Wing India, you'll understand how many showrooms are there already set up in India. Probably the Hyderabad showroom will take a month's period to be fully functioned. Test drive both the bikes and take it. Only if you are into hardcore touring and bit into off-road as well. These bikes are like that. These bikes demand to go off-road, but I generally am not that much into off-roading. I love to learn, but that's in the future stocks. But right now it's solely into heavy touring. So yeah, so I'm treating this bike as a touring machine. Excellent bike, but do try the 2020 Africa Twin as well. I'm going to completely eliminate the BMW F850 GS because I'm not a keen fan of that bike, but these two are, they're good to compare against each other. So yeah, we will Let's see. Yeah, we will not be getting the Truxton back today, unfortunately. It is due for service, so सर्विसिंग को दे दिया. बिल तो बहुत बड़ा पड़ेगा जी. So definitely bill तो बहुत बड़ा पड़ेगा. He told me the approximate bill amount will be somewhere around 20,000 rupees, and whew, so oh fuck, oh 20,000 rupees. So yeah, he will collect the bike tomorrow or day after, and the bike will be in first class condition again. So until then, let me preserve the battery. Hope this vlog was informative, and I cannot take the Truxton back home, which I wanted to. Today आज the plan though, it was only battery change, but आने के बाद there were multiple plans. ठीक है, I probably need to take a cab and go back to the office, and I'm going to give this bike off to the Triumph people. Until then, it was lovely interacting with you. It has been a really long time I motovlogged, or I went on a motorcycle, because after the trip I did not take the motorcycle out. I did not go out on a even for a breakfast ride or so. I missed it. I'm loving it. It's a feeling which I cannot express. I'm sorry, but yeah. So this is a loaner's bike. Let me just give it off. I don't want to mess around with this bike. अन्ना मियाँ मस्त चल के आ रहे, मेरा बाप का रोड है.